You should be on now. This is I Woke Up for This. We got Dave Standal in here. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. I don't
That's
know why I
good.
woke up for this.
Oh, most people don't.
Yeah, look at this. It's all gloomy. The heck is this?
Gloomy and bloomy. We're gonna have old John Kennedy calling in a second here.
I hate that dude.
Yeah?
I only came on here to tell him how much I hate him.
What's his worst aspect?
White? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think his biggest problem is every time he sees an attractive woman, his eyes bulge out of his head and a big train whistle goes off over his head, and then he goes, "Ooh." That's probably like the worst thing about him.
That's a pretty bad characteristic.
I know, dude. It's embarrassing when we go to the strip club.
Yeah, having to pick up his chin off the floor.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a medical problem,
Bro.
I have to take him to the ER every single time it happens.
It is pretty crazy his eyes are able to come back into his head after they pop out that far.
Mm-hmm. And they're shaped as little hearts, you know?
Yeah.
They come out of the sockets as little hearts. That's insane. I don't think I can ever look past that part of it.
Yeah.
But you know, he's still my friend, kinda, I guess. If those are the words we want to use.
Acquaintance.
I don't know, man, more like enemies.
Enemies.
I don't know, like I mean, like I hate his guts. And I don't think he should be able to be, if that makes sense.
Just even able to be.
He shouldn't be able to be. I mean, and that's my personal opinion about John Henry Kennedy.
Ooh.
Also, I like how I have two comedian good friends, both named John. Neither one is a Jonathan. John Kennedy is John Henry, and John Narum is just John.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm. No Jonathans, bruh. Just Johns.
It'd be weird to be named a full Jonathan with an H too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be a real nerd.
John.
Jonathan.
Oh, I was thinking an idea. It's a moving service. It's like U-Haul, but it's spelled with a J. So it's like a Mexican moving service where they're like, it's like, hey, they call them like, hey, is U-Haul, you need to move or something? Yeah, we can get some guys over there.
How long is it gonna be?
It's like we just have to take a quick siesta.
How many siestas do you take in a day?
You know, now that I'm not drinking, 0.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When I was drinking a lot, I would sleep a lot during the day. Like I'd wake up at noon and then fall back asleep at 3, and then get up around 5 or 6.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna ask that question to old John Kennedy here in a second when we answer.
Okay. All right. You want to know what he doesn't sleep?
Should we see? John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, nice. It's glad to know you're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been awake because there's been a construction thing outside of my apartment.
What are they building?
I think they're deconstructing.
Oh, so they're just tearing down right now. They haven't even built it yet.
That's unconstruction.
Well, they might be building. I don't really know.
Well, you should find out. You should go down there at the job site and find out.
I went out in my slippers and pajama pants and I tapped his shoulder, but he had headphones on.
What's all the ruckus?
Yeah, I asked. And
sir,
they said,
you have curlers in? Is he still there?
Whoa.
Yeah, party.
It sounds like you're walking out there to tell him right now.
We just hear him get assaulted on the radio.
wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Now
hear
we
you.
can.
My girlfriend's moving her car right now, just connected to her car.
Oh.
Nice. Is Allo there?
Yeah.
Hello?
John, which car are you attached to right now?
He's gotta figure this out, man.
It's like it's actually an SUV. Oh, it dropped. We'll see if he calls back. Do. Well, here we go. Here we go. Johnny, you
Bro, this is a train wreck.
well, it's a Bluetooth train wreck.
This show's a train wreck.
Oh, dude, it's worse than a train wreck. We're fully
tanking
off the
right now.
rails. Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys have, like 5 listeners?
Dude, that's way more than
What
Blaise
happens
is like,
is
you want to promote your show? I was like, and lose tickets? I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, actually, I heard him on here.
Yeah.
hey guys, I heard what you do and I don't like it. One
Yeah.
bit.
I was mostly just like, you want to call in and hang out with Dave and I for a little bit so he gets some alone time?
Yeah, I do.
Nice. That's
How
all we
long
wanted.
How long are you guys on the air for?
7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Well, Blaise is now. I don't come into here anymore. I sleep like a little baby.
Yeah, Blaise, did you know Dave used to have the reggae monkey?
Yeah, I did know that. What's funny is it actually, for the whole time that we've had this, it's said like top-notch reggae, and we've maybe played 2 reggae songs for the full year we've been on.
Wait, the name of your station is Top Notch Reggae?
No, that's the description that the station put into our program.
Top Notch Reggae, and you've played 2 reggae songs?
People are like, "What the heck?" I came on here to listen to Bob Marley, and all I hear is 2 white guys talking about nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, I came to listen to some top notch reggae.
Not just any reggae, dude. Top notch,
And now
top shelf.
the people that talk on the radio station are just talking about how much of a loser I am for tuning in.
They're like, I can't believe John called in here. This is just all a ruse to be like, we're going to make fun of John, call him a loser that he called in here.
Yeah, he's got skinny legs.
Yeah, my legs are, they're pretty skinny.
You should put that in your bio.
John Kennedy's.
One time Dave fell down the stairs.
Yeah, I did, and now I have forever sciatic pain. So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
And then I remember I called you. I called you from the floor.
Dave called me.
What?
He was like, I fell down the stairs, and then I showed up, and he was just lying at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes,
How long were you on the ground after you fell down the stairs?
a little bit. I was in a lot of pain. And then
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, John, can you come help me? I fell down the stairs."
Dude, you know what was the craziest part? Was Dave had, like, leftovers, like a box of tater tots, and they spilled when he fell down, and I just came back, and he was licking them off the ground.
You know how long I was down there, dude? I needed substance, dude. I needed
Yeah,
nutrients
dude.
from those little taters, you know?
Those tater
Yeah.
tots were like your spinach to Popeye.
No, it was just survival. Popeye gets stronger. I just got back to normal health.
Yeah. I showed up, Dave was shitting in the litter box down there.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's 2 now. But Cat has 1 and I have 1. So, remember that weird shower that's in my
Wait.
basement?
No.
Oh, well, don't worry about it then. We don't got.
Wait, maybe.
Oh my God. Oh.
I had no idea that you had a shower in your basement.
Listeners at home, do you remember Dave's shower in his basement?
Well, I was just gonna say that the cat completely destroyed it, and now the water filtration system. I can't use the shower, so I can't shower at all. I haven't showered in weeks, man.
I mean, that was years ago. Wait, how did the cat destroy the shower?
I was wondering that too.
She tore up the curtain, and then like the drain, she like ripped it out of the shower. I don't know how she managed to do it, but she like ripped so now I can't even. Yeah, it's bad. My cat is very mischievous when I'm not there, and it makes me viscerally upset because I want to have fun. By the way, why are we talking about my cats?
Dude, the listener at home wants to know.
I don't know. I think it's just because it's fun.
those
It's
little,
fun to talk about.
those little tootsies that they got, those little cat tootsies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun because they have little tootsies.
They have little tootsies, and I love little tootsies.
That's why we're talking about your cat. Because they have little tootsies.
Because the tootsies, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what's going on, guys? What are you doing?
It's
Other than
so early in the morning.
Yeah, I went to a concert last night, and it was harder for me to wake up than usual.
I went to bed at 2 a.m. because I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is pretty good. I don't know if you watched it, John, but I think you should.
I watched the first 6 episodes. It is really funny.
Yeah.
Blaise, were you on Molly last night at the concert?
Was I what?
On Molly.
I wish. I was just on the good old alcoholics, and then I slept in a vehicle downtown like a responsible boy.
It's like, were you on Molly? No,
slept
I was
in
on this
a
girl
vehicle?
Sabrina.
What was that?
You slept in a vehicle last night?
I did. In a parking ramp.
Why?
Because now
Why?
I live like really far south now, and I didn't want to like pay the like $25 to get home.
What do you mean? Oh, you were like drunk?
Yeah, that's what they call it these days.
You're you're like, I was drunk. Also, I don't have a home.
Yeah, actually, I've just been sleeping in the parking ramp.
That's what they call it these days. You're drunk. Is that what they call it when you don't live in a house? 'Cause you can't afford it?
I wanna see this Venn diagram. It's one circle is drunk, the other circle is homeless, and then we gotta see see what overlaps here. And it's just like bums.
It's just
Yeah.
completely one big circle for me.
Yeah, it's one circle, no overlapping. It's just the same thing.
Dude, what is actually pretty funny is that, like, I was scared that people thought that I was homeless for a long time because I would, like, just go sit in the sauna at the Y and not work out and then shower, so I'd only be there for, like, 20 minutes. And I'm like, the people at the front know that I'm not working out because they don't see me there. They just think that I'm homeless. And now, like, since I live so far down south, I usually will just, like, go shower after work because I actually have, like, work in a warehouse stuff. So I'm dirty. So now I actually do just go shower at the Y, and I live in like a much nicer house than I've ever lived in, but I look way more homeless to the people at the YMCA.
Imagine being
Well, no,
homeless
you look
and having
homeless
a
to-
Y membership.
You don't look homeless to the people at the Y. You look homeless to just kind of everyone. Like,
Yeah.
when I first met you, I was like, huh.
You're like, I bet he's drunk in a in a parking ramp somewhere most of the time.
Yeah, I was just kind of confused. I was like, what is it? How did this guy get in?
You're like, hey,
And then,
David, you
like-
befriended the homeless.
Yeah, Dave was like, I got this new bro. Then I met you. I was like, oh, I guess David befriended the homeless.
I actually have a tip for you that I've thought about. If anyone ever wants you to go to an event that you don't want to go to, but they're like, you have to bring a second person, just go pay a bum to come with you, and then they'll never ask you to anything again, because last time you came, you brought a homeless man that threw up all over the craft services table.
You probably don't.
And then if people are like, they confront you, you brought a homeless guy. Just be like, that is my best friend.
You don't talk away that way about my best friend, man.
You probably don't even need to pay him.
He's like burping. smells like he messed himself.
He probably smells like that for the reason.
Ah, dang, I went and messed myself.
Yeah, when did you start saying messed myself?
Just right now.
That's so funny. Is it
You could
because
use
we're
that.
Brady? He messed himself.
I done messed myself in like a southern accent.
Dude, there's something that makes that hit way harder than crap or myself.
I know, right? I messed myself.
I messed myself.
You're like in school. You have to like call, raise your hand. It's like, hey, Mrs. Teacher, I gotta go home. I just messed myself.
I messed myself. How often do you think homeless people like how often do you think they really poop their pants? Do you think it's like they're just doing it all the time?
It seems like they have the wherewithal to actually just go down by the river. They know they only have one pair of pants.
Well, you know.
Well, I guess this is kind of different because I'm realizing now you guys are in Fargo. I'm in New York, and New York, it's like there's so many homeless people here, and every time you walk by them, they just reek of like, and it smells like poop. And I'm like, so do you just poop your pants, or like, do you just not wipe?
He's
or,
got him in
I
his
don't know.
pockets, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, sometimes it's so bad. I'm like, dude, you suck.
to a homeless guy, you're like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
you suck."
Well, they're like on the train, but they're like laying on the seat, and it's like they just reek of poop, and I'm like, bro, this whole car is infected now.
You're like, "Hey man, can I get that seat also? Did you mess yourself?"
Yo, can I pop a squat right next to you? Oh, Def Leppard, I love that. Where'd you get that shirt? Anyways, did you crap your pants?
Yeah, you're like, let me check your pockets. Are you keeping it in there again?
Yeah. I just don't get it. It's like, why would you crap your pants if you're homeless? You literally have nothing else to do. Except you can find.
Yeah, that's also your house.
But there's no public bathrooms in New York, man.
It doesn't matter. Just poop outside.
Yeah. The rats need to feed.
Yeah,
The rats need to
those
feed it, and
rats.
so do the
It's
other
like-
homeless people. So
rats own
what
that
else do they
city.
eat?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a defense mechanism where they're like, it'll keep people away. But
Maybe.
it's like you don't want people away. You want money.
Yeah, it's like people are like going to give them $1, and then they get a whiff, and they're like, "No way, you got to shower, Mister, before I give you this $1."
$10 for a whiff?
$10 for a whiff.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Jimmy John's. You get to go buy them for the free smells.
dude.
Yeah, or they charge you to shower.
Yeah, free smells, but if you want to try it, you got to pay.
You know what I mean? Literally, if a homeless guy was like, if you give me $3, I'll go stand on a different train, I'd be like, okay.
That sounds reasonable. That sounds actually very reasonable with inflation and everything. They don't understand inflation. They don't have money, so.
Yeah. It's not even like the lack of showering, though. Like, lack of showering definitely smells bad, but, like, that's over. It doesn't take up, like, an entire, lack of showering. Makes
Oh, we know a guy.
Sometimes it does. Yeah,
We know a guy.
Yeah.
Dude, when you have a guy that lacks showering, it smells almost worse than just fecal matter.
Than just his plain fecal matter.
Yeah. It actually starts turning to that. It's just all over your
Yeah.
body.
We should start Febrezing people.
Yeah, let's test it out. Dave, you poop your pants for a whole month, and I won't shower for a few weeks.
Wait, why do
For
I
a
got,
few weeks.
Why do I gotta go a month and you just get to go 2 weeks, man? This sounds like a bum deal, dude.
Yeah, you're right. All right, you go for a month. I'll go for like a week, and then we'll walk around downtown Fargo.
And see how many
And,
friends we make.
Whoever makes the most friends wins.
Just clearly so much poop in your pants. You get to hang out with me.
There's just a big load in the back.
Yeah, dude, imagine smelling like a homeless guy and not being homeless. That would suck.
Oh, man. Just looking like one sucks. If I had to smell like one, too.
Dude, one time I was playing baseball in high school, and I got to first base. I, walked, and I was on first base, and the first baseman smelled so bad. And I was like, bro, did you fart? Because I thought he just farted, and he was like, no. He was like, he called me an a-hole. He was like, no, a-hole. That's just how I smell. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you're the a-hole, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I love
Is
that.
that just like a natural, because I guess he had some natural body odor type thing. And I was like,
Yeah, it's
Dude,
him not
fix
washing his butt.
yeah.
That is natural body odor.
Dude. Dude. Smells so bad.
Dude, I played basketball against a kid that I had to guard him, and he smelled like baby wipes. And that actually almost was worse than just smelling like straight sweat. It's like, this is the most disgusting smelling baby wipe boy.
Smelling like baby wipes.
You should,
wiping your body with,
They should make a
not
cologne.
just wiping your body with baby wipes.
That would be the most insane thing to do ever. To be an adult
Well,
and just
is that
always
how-
carry baby wipes around.
Wiping baby wipes all over.
You're going to the bathroom. You just pull out a pack out of your pants. You're like, oh, I gotta take a mess.
Yeah, just going to the shower and just using baby wipes.
Dude, instead of dude wipes, every podcast should be sponsored by baby wipes.
Dude, they should. What
Baby
are
wipes.
dude wipes?
Don't flush them.
What are dude wipes?
Yeah, what are dude wipes?
They're just like wet things that you clean your.
It's a baby
lower
wipe,
region
but
with.
for
Oh, so
for-
you mean a baby white targeted for men?
It actually pretty
Exactly.
much is. It's just it doesn't smell like a baby. Actually, I've never had one. Maybe it does smell like a baby wipe.
I bet.
This guy's smelling like baby wipes all day, dude.
And they're like, no, man, it's dude wipe.
Dude wipes. They smell like gasoline.
They smell like dude.
Dude, have you ever got gasoline on you? One time I got gas on my hands right before a wedding. And then I went to the wedding and everyone was like, dude, Blaise smells like gas. One guy like wasn't around me, so he was just telling everyone that I farted all through the church. And I'm like, dude, I didn't fart even once. He's like, yeah, right, everyone's selling you smell like gas. I'm like, I smell like actual gasoline, idiot, not like farts.
Wow, that guy was just trying to start a rumor.
I know. I'm like, I will tell you which scent that I give off is terrible.
That sounds like injustice to me.
Yeah, this is 91 unleaded.
Unleaded.
Wait,
I'll
what?
show you some lead.
Oh, 90. I thought you said this was like 1991. I was like, how old are you?
He's actually
I
older
was-
than that.
I was born in 1991.
You were?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for most of it.
So you're 30?
34, brother.
You.
That's some really
about
good addition, being like, it's 2024.
Gross.
Born in 1990, so you're 30.
Sick. Nasty.
Tells me before whenever someone tells me they're over 30, I put a clothespin on my nose.
Like, you might as well be a homeless man on the street.
P.U. Wait, Dave, you're 29?
Yep.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Not quite. They're not quite at PU. I'm starting to stink, but
Not quite a big stink bomb. in my way.
not quite mess smell. But
Yeah.
they should make a clone called Bum Mess Number 5.
Bum mess number 5.
Yeah.
Bum mess number 5.
And like the commercials, like it's like a like bum mess number 5. Get
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like that's the way. You ever see like rich kids here? You'll see them all in like vintage stores, which is it's just a thrift store that they charge $80 for a shirt instead of $2.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like used clothes, and they say they're old clothes, they're vintage clothes, and then rich kids go there. So it's like eventually rich people are just gonna look homeless.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gentrified being homeless, dude. They gentrified the poor. They're like, hey, you know what would really look cool if we dress like we have no money?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like it's like crazy.
I used to think it was really stupid when like people would go to the actual thrift store and like buy all the good clothes, because now like there's like a kid who's like, I really need a jacket, but that hipster over there is wearing it and he's drinking a $7 coffee while he's doing it.
Dude, I hate when hipsters do that.
Yeah. I keep thinking of Bum Mess number 5, and I keep thinking of like that song Mambo number 5, but Mess number 5. You're like,
And just talking about how all the girls stink.
a little cup of 40s in my life, begging for some money till I die.
Wait. Are we all trying to think of lyrics for this now?
Yeah, I was also realizing that I don't know any homeless guys' names.
Well,
Kent?
I don't think they have specific names.
Oh,
Also, if you knew any homeless people by name, you're probably
They actually
not
don't
a-
have names.
I bet there's not many like homeless people named like Harrison the Second.
If you don't have an ID, you don't have a name. So the only way they'd have names is if they had valid ID. Otherwise, they're off the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
You're
on
not
the
even-
grid.
John, have you ever went
A
off the
little
grid?
bit. Have I ever gone off the grid?
Have you ever gone just like AWOL, like no one could find you for like 7 days?
Like the government or just like people in my life?
Just like everyone, just like
Oh.
where people are like, "Where's
The funniest-
John?"
I think it's funny that you had to ask if the government knew you. They're like, wait, are you asking if the government didn't know where I was for 7 days or not?
He's off the grid.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I've definitely been like, my phone is dead, and I've been like out.
Your phone dies, and like the government's like looking at like a radar, and it's pinging, and then it goes off. They're like, "No, we lost him." He's off the grid.
Where is John Kennedy?
Where is it?
And then they have a picture of you on the wall, and the general's like, "I'm gonna get you someday, someday." And it's just you
And there's
doing a goofy smile.
A fire hydrant turns towards me because it's the camera.
Your phone just dies, but then you look on the wall where they have like all the yarn tied up, and it's just you to one cell phone, and the cell phone dies. You're like, we lost him, and just take that one pin out.
Dude, do you think that they're tracking us through TikTok?
Oh, the Chinese are. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm fine with them tracking us. Honestly, that's why I'm on the app.
Yeah.
I want to give China way more info than they have.
I like giving them that algorithm that's just completely just degenerate TikToks and stuff. So then the people in China are like, yeah, Americans are terrible people, but we already knew that. You know?
They're like, I'm just pretending to like all the videos that I watch.
Imagine being like a Chinese spy and like trying to get information from American culture, and then it's just a bunch of people doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of amputees plugging their OnlyFans.
And then China's like, they've won. There's no way we can overcome them.
It's like, who is Miss Rolly?
Well, I mean, if you have no legs, you're finally evening the playing field with them. So,
Yeah, that's true.
mm-hmm.
Dude, if you have no legs, I mean, anyone listening to this radio station, if you don't have legs, damn.
Yeah, most people listening to this don't have ears.
You're walking down the street, you see a person with no legs in a wheelchair, and you're just like, I love you.
They're like, we heard what you said on that radio station.
Yeah, and you're like, you listen, they're like, what else am I going to do?
They're like, we don't know how.
I don't got no legs. I got to listen to a public radio station in Fargo, North Dakota.
Like, I can't change the dials because I have no toes.
I got to listen to the only reggae station in town talk about bums making a mess all over.
Yeah. Like,
and if that wasn't bad enough, hey, if I don't have legs, I suck? Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
There's a person with no legs just flipping through random radio stations, and then they hear us talking about how much we love people with no legs. They're like, what?
Let's go. Let's just pick a random name. Dean with no legs, if you're listening, we love you. And then this happens to be a guy named Dean with no legs.
They said my name. They said my name.
Because they were talking bad about no-leg people, but they forgive everything.
Yeah, we're like, Dean, oh my God, they said my name. With no legs? No way.
It'd be like, Dean, come on down to get your new free legs down at KRFF. Yeah. And then we lock the door.
Dean, also your wife is cheating on you. You are? He's like, what? How do you know?
Imagine your wife cheats on you with a guy with no legs.
Oh, boy.
You're like, him?
She just grabs him and throws him under the bed.
Dude, your wife cheats. You come in. No, she's cheating on you, but she has like one of those like harness things on the ceiling using to have sex with.
She has him in a baby gurney or whatever they call him, a baby Bjorn.
Yeah. It's like, how would you not think I wouldn't know you were cheating on me with a guy with no legs? You're drilling into the ceiling.
It's like, honey, why are you drilling into the ceiling? It's like, well, I'm not cheating on you. Well, that's a weird answer.
I'm not cheating on you if that's what you think. Yeah, what, can a woman drill into the ceiling? She's like, you're like, actually, you're not hitting the studs. I'm just trying to help.
So yeah, and you like help her drill into the ceiling.
Anything for you, honey. I trust you with everything. I love you.
I know that you would never go for a no leg man.
Dude, you try to fight the guy when you come home, but it just looks like punching a speed bag.
And your wife's like, "No, I love him." The husband's like, before he leaves for work, it's like, I love you, honey, and I love that you love my legs. I love that my legs are your favorite your favorite
I love
feature
you,
of me.
honey. I love that the thing you find most attractive about me is that I walk.
I don't roll, I walk.
I have a non-foot fetish.
I want to be clear that if you don't have legs, I'm so sorry. And if you find this offensive, what we're saying, I don't believe you. Because this is pretty funny. If my wife cheats on me with a guy in a harness attached to our seat, and then I come home and I try to beat him up, it just looks like punching a speed bag.
He invites a bunch of Hispanic kids and they start just hitting him like a pinata.
Dude, imagine that she just pulls him down too hard and then he just shoots back up into the ceiling.
It's elastic. It's like a bungee cord.
Wait, Dave? Did you say a bunch of Hispanic kids playing tetherball with them?
No, it's a pinata. And also tetherball is
Pinata?
great
And
too.
not only does she attach a swing, she attaches a pole in the middle.
Tetherball pole. Got a tetherball fetish. I don't know. It started in 5th grade. I was just really good at it, and I never let it go.
The tetherball fetish? You
She's like-
paint yourself blue? That's the color of the tetherball.
Your tetherballs were blue?
Dude, getting an amputee, putting them in a swing and just painting them a certain color. Just painting them like red, like tetherball.
or like glue a bunch of like little pieces of glass on him so he's like a disco ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if you're hated and you're listening to this, I am so sorry.
Listen, if you want to have all your limbs and be painted like a tetherball, we'll do that too.
Come on down to get painted like a tetherball.
Yeah, instead of a dunk tank, they're like, we tetherballed this man today.
Imagine putting a quadriplegic in a dunk tank.
Oh.
Dave, that is just horrible.
Dude, what if he just breathed out really fast and then shot himself out with like just massive lung power?
Why aren't we shooting him out of cannons?
If I was in a dunk tank and someone threw a ball and it hit it and I fell in, I would just drink as much water as I could.
You drowned in it by trying to drink water.
In a 4-foot pool.
Dude, imagine just like watching someone drown in a dunk tank after you threw the ball. Oh my God!
You get arrested for involuntary manslaughter.
Dude, the people that...
Dave, he drowned. What did you do?
And then somebody's like, my husband.
Why would you throw a ball at the thing that makes him fall in?
And it's like, why would you come to work? Why would you come to his job at the fair?
He works here.
I go to work every day hoping that you come back alive.
What were you thinking?
A guy rolls out of his house, and his wife is like, "You make sure to come home tonight, honey."
Don't let anyone dunk you in that water you sit atop.
Honey, you can't keep doing this. It's like, I gotta keep doing it to put food on the table.
No, and then it sounds like he's like he sounds like he's like just kind of like heckling you, but really he's like, "Hey kid, whatever you do, don't throw that ball at that target or I will die."
He's like,
He throws the ball at the target. He throws the ball at the target. He falls in. What did I say? Oh my God!
It's like the guy's taunting you, but he's like, "Hey, I bet you can't kill me."
Yeah. Then the
But
guy
you can't
just
do it.
Then the guy just holds up a surrender flag like a cartoon and sinks down.
White flag.
And then someone feels his pulse in front of you.
You did
Dude,
this.
You didn't make
funny.
it.
I always had like a sketch idea that isn't even a sketch. I just always wanted to make like someone's head exploding and then someone feels their pulse and goes, "He's dead."
He didn't make it.
Yeah, he unfortunately he's passed.
Or the ambulance comes and tries to defib him.
Yeah, dude, a defib must be crazy. Who came up with that? A defib, just electrocuting them so hard.
That is a wild thing to think of.
We're gonna jumpstart his heart like a car battery.
Do 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 do. Just 80s music.
Dude, like, and then they're like, all right, so we just zap them. No, let's rub it first. Make it look crazier.
Let's rub these little joints together, man. This is gonna look so cool when the ladies see me revive this guy. It's like I would have thought he was hot, but he didn't rub those things together. So now it's ick, dude.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, you have to say clear.
Yeah.
He doesn't say clear. It's like everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! You didn't say clear, man. Not cool, not cool. And the guy gets revived. He's like, not cool, man.
I wonder how often they actually say clear, or if that's just like they did it once in a movie and now everyone says clear when they're pretending to use a defib.
Also, why is clear the word? Like, everyone stay clear. I'm going to use 1,000,000 volts to get this guy back to life.
Imagine defibbing someone once and they come back to life, and then you defib them again and they die.
Yeah. They should rub them together and go, zap time.
Get ready for the zaps.
It's clobbering time, dude.
Yeah, clear's outdated.
I think.
Speaking of clear, dude, I got clear at the airport.
Yeah.
Bro, I just got it.
Nice.
And I did the free trial, and I forgot to cancel. And I was like, why is my bank account like $200 withdrawn under? And it was because Clear just like charged me like $300.
Ooh.
Go get pre-check, because not every airport has Clear, and pre-check you'll just get right through real fast. It's nice, and it's only like
what airports don't have Clear, Dave?
I mean, Hector doesn't. I have never. I mean, Denver, I guess.
Wait,
maybe.
is Hector the Fargo one?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Dude, there's 2 planes.
Yeah.
That's nice though. Going through the Hector.
They don't even check your bag. They're like, you can just honestly just go. If you walk through the doors of the airport, you're on the plane.
Yeah,
that's
like, how many bombs would you like to take along with you?
They find something illegal and they're like, they wave their finger and they go naughty, 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 and they give it back to you.
You know, Clear at that airport is because they were like, should we get Clear? And they're like, why?
Yeah. Like,
well, now you better use it. You better use it now because you got it. You paid $200 for it. How long is it good for?
I think it's good for a year. I hope.
Oh,
I hope it's good for longer.
Ooh.
Pre-check's good for like 5 or 7, I think.
Is it?
I think so. Go look it up. He's looking it up on the computer. How much is it? I can't remember. It's not very. I think it was like only like $80 or something.
5 years.
5 years?
A TSA pre-check membership lasts 5 years.
Yeah, and then and it's like only 80. You just gotta do a little interview and make sure that just convince them that you're not a domestic terrorist.
It is pretty funny that you just need to do like one interview, and they're like, "Yep, you don't need to do any of this stuff pre 9/11 for you."
Yeah, as long as you don't have a record, you're like, you know how the justice system works. You've been through it.
I went to school for it.
Criminal law degree, and you're a comedian. Imagine being a cop and a comedian. Like getting off, you're like taking a break off your shift in uniform and going to the open mic and like doing a set, and then crushing, and then going back to work, and then beating up a minority.
Yeah, imagine just like bombing at an open mic and just you go home, you just look out in the database at the people that didn't laugh, and you're like, and then you lean back in your chair and you're like, Ken Cardwell, and then you go to his place of work and you plant cocaine and
well, I mean, yeah,
And
then
they're like,
you hit your wife. I mean, you hit your wife. I mean, what are we saying?
"Hey, you better learn to laugh, sir."
Imagine bombing at an open mic and then just like slumping your shoulders and putting your head down and like going into the mirror and just like looking in it and just a single tear goes down your face.
Imagine bombing at an open mic and then going home and finding your wife with a man with no legs attached to the ceiling.
That would suck extra hard.
You just bomb.
What were we
and you're
talking
like,
about right before? Oh, we were talking about being broke. Yeah, about like the salary. Dude, it is crazy that like, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I'm like so broke right now that like thinking about in a year from now, if Clear just like accidentally charges me again, I just want to be at a point in my life where I'll be like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's the dream, to have $200 in your bank account. That's
Dude, someday if I have $200 in my bank account, I'll be so happy.
I'm gonna be the richest man I've ever been.
If I have $200 in my bank account, I will sleep somewhere other than a parking garage.
Someone gives you $100 bill, like, oh my god, geez, mister.
Someone gives you a $100 bill and you're like, I'll never use this at the Tasty Freeze in Moorhead.
Imagine getting a $100 bill as a bum and then not being able to use it because no one believes that it's real. It's like, why do you have a $100 bill?
You hand them a $100 bill and they bite it like a gold coin. Like, this doesn't count.
At the pawn shop, I actually give people small bills. So I'm like, if this guy goes to a store, they're not going to take that 100 from him.
Yeah, or if they do take the 100, they're just gonna rip it right in front of them.
Now it's 200.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, this is 100. Oh look, now it's 200. Get out of here. You bum. You made a mess.
He made a mess. This guy messed himself when he's coming to the bank. Hey, look, everybody. He's pointing at him. This guy messed himself.
That's why bums stay poor, because they keep messing themselves and wiping with the money that they get.
Yes.
Dude, I swear they're going to be like, you know how like the pendulum swings in like liberal movies are like overly liberal and like Republican people are like overly Republican, but then it like kind of meets in like a neutral ground.
Yeah.
Eventually be movies that are going to be like about homeless people and how big of a problem it is, and it's just going to be like not even real, where it's like a homeless guy in public and people are going to be like, ew, bum.
If you spit on them, it's okay.
Yeah, they're just going to like overdo it to the point where no one respects Hollywood again. I mean, people over, but
or they just have all those movies like in classrooms where a guy's in a suit and he's like, "You might seen one of these, sir Johnny. It's called a bum."
Yeah.
Something I've noticed about homeless people around here is they all have like these crazy stories. If you ever talk to them, and it's always like the same story. It's always like, I'm a secret agent. The government wants me. I've been in every single branch of military. And, like, it'd be funny if that was just actually true.
How many homeless people are you talking to?
I work at a pawn shop. A lot, dude. It's like, well,
it'd be funny if that was actually true.
Yeah, like, they're just telling the truth, but now they live in a box.
Yeah, that's so funny. Blaise was basically like, wait, how do you know what poop smells like? Dude, I work in a toilet.
I work in a bathroom, dude. The office doesn't respect me. They put my little desk in there.
Hey, let's get this live on the air. My girlfriend has this projector that she bought and never used. How much could I sell it to you for at the pawn shop?
$10.
Bro, she got it for like 100.
I know, and I know what you guys can afford, and I'm telling you, $10.
Dude, that's 3/4 of a Big Mac
You
meal.
need the money. You're taking the 10. I know you are, because you got to eat today.
Wait, but what about? Are you just saying this because your boss listens to the show and they play it at the pawn shop?
David, I heard you said you'd give that guy $25.
Yeah.
You're
He
fired.
talked you up. I heard you negotiate the price of a projector on the radio, and you're fired.
He's like, but thank you. My name is Dean, and I am your only listener.
Yeah. But also...
Oh, you got disconnected again.
I was like, but also what? You ever meet anyone with PTSD?
What?
I said, you ever meet anyone with PTSD?
No.
Dude, my buddy's dad had extreme PTSD, but we didn't know what it was back in the day, because I was born in 1990. And we went to a Super Bowl party at his house. My buddy's dad was like, well, I'm not sure that we'll be able to get the Super Bowl in. So I'm not sure I get that channel. And I was like, well, that sucks, Bob. And he goes, no, you know it sucks, Blaise, when you're in a helicopter and your best friend gets shot in the head right beside you. And I was like, oh, my God. It's like,
Wait, really?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that does suck. It also sucks that we might not be able to watch the Super Bowl.
Damn, you really can't make people care about your life. Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no matter who you are, it's just like, dude, we're all living our own lives. He's like, you're like, I don't care about your friend dying. Can I just, like, I want to watch the game now.
Well, he was telling me a thing about Nam, and I was 8 years old. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Damn.
I don't
That's so
know what
funny.
helicopters are.
I don't know what Nam is.
Nam is what I do when I eat Nilla wafers.
It's like, wait a minute, Vietnam, the country, we had a war there? What the heck?
Do tell more, Mr. Anderson. Your friend's head did what?
Wait a minute, you said the gorillas were fighting?
He's like, I checked my friend's pulse after his head exploded.
Morphine? Learning about war, but like acting crazy excited. What?
It's like, all right, there's gonna be 6 Nazis around that corner. It's like, oh gee, wow, that's crazy.
Gee willikers, Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
And,
Dude, I
and then
think
he
that-
kills all 6 of them. He's like, did I do good, mister?
You did. I mean, that is pretty much how like soldiers are. Is they're just like that's what boot camp is for. They just like make them have zero personality or
Pretty
whatever. Or
much.
they just try to strip any other part of you that isn't war, and then you go kill people, and then you're like, did I do good?
Did I
And
do
then, like,
that?
And they're like, no.
And then you come home to a loveless marriage.
Yeah. And then he is like, is your life over? Well,
And then your
We
wife
can
cheats
try-
on you
yeah.
while you're deployed.
What if boot camp was actually you just went and made boots for Nike?
Yeah. Your wife cheats on you by a guy with no legs that's just in one big boot.
Like this is like Super Mario 3.
Dude, if I had no legs, I would just wear one huge boot. That would be so funny. Or I would just be in like one big tea kettle. Something like absurdly big that it would be funny for a person to be in.
You do a garbage can, you just become Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, dude, why not?
Might
Why
as well
not?
be.
What are people gonna do? Oh, you can't wear that. I have no legs.
You really would be Oscar the Grouch because he's like, why are you so grouchy? It's like you had so many characters that to choose from, and you gave me the one that's in the trash can.
Did you see that meme where they're like,
I went to Juilliard, all right?
I guess they are like, they're introducing like a homeless person into Sesame Street, and someone was like, dude, Oscar the Grouch has been living in a trash can for 40 years. What is he?
Well, I mean, that's his home, you know? Like he has the down payment for an actual house. He's just autistic and he really likes his trash can.
He actually pays $1,500 a month for that.
Yeah, for real. On Sesame Street, dude. Yeah, you're paying at least $1,500 for that trash can.
Yeah. Dude,
And he shares it with 3 other people.
Sesame Street's a hot place. The market value's gone up since the show.
It's the new Brooklyn, dude. They're
It
gentrifying
used to be it used to just be all the Muppet characters, whatever they are. What are they, Muppets?
Oh yeah, they're Muppets. They're puppet Muppets.
Yeah, it used to just be those Muppets living there, but ever since the show, the market value has gone up.
They're getting kicked out of their houses because they can't afford rent.
Yeah, guys thinking Sesame Street was like an actual place.
It's,
it's like a
it's,
doc-
it's basically Montana.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that show is really cool. We're all gonna move to Montana." It's like, "Oh, we're all gonna move to Sesame Street."
Yeah. We're all the Muppets.
Somebody's like, one of the guys is like, "Today is brought to you by the letter A," and someone just yells from the window, "Shut up!" I know what A is.
Why is this so Shut up! There's something so funny about somebody yelling from a window, but you can't see their face. You just know they're you because you're annoyed.
Oh yeah.
You're just
Or
like,
if you just see
okay.
a fist shaking outside of it, not a face.
Yeah, a fist shaking out of a window, or like in cartoons when the adult would yell, but you can't see the adult's face.
Yeah.
I love that they did that. This show's only kids, no adults.
Sesame Street, they have this problem where people from California have been moving there, and now all there is what's Whole Foods, and monsters can't eat Whole Foods. They eat trash. So but there's no trash anymore. So
Sesame Street's the new Austin.
just going on a tangent. I can't believe what's happened to this country.
Yeah, monsters can't eat Whole Foods.
They can't afford Whole Foods.
Yeah, dude, Whole Foods, I've only been there a few times, and every time I'm like, geez, I forget how expensive this place is.
I know.
They're crying because apples are like $3 an apple.
I'd
Dude,
rather
it's
have
great.
half foods.
Dude, if apples went up in price so high, dentists would be so happy because or wait, is it apple day keeps the dentist away or doctor? Doctor. Doctors would be so happy.
But teachers would be so upset because then they don't get those on their desk in the morning.
The ER is just packed with people that are sick because they can't eat apples.
The ER is packed with people that don't eat apples.
They run out of apples, so now there's a shortage. So people it's just like the COVID, but with apples.
Bro,
I was gonna say the potato famine, but with apples.
it could be me. I haven't had an apple in months.
I don't. I used to love apples, but every time I bite into one, like a whole apple, it just destroys my gums, and it hurt. And then, so I got to slice it.
I feel like Dave, you specifically, you're so bad at eating food that's good for you that it's you may as well not eat it. You may as well just keep going down the route.
The apples are actually poisonous to
The
you
only
because of
apple
what
I
your
eat is
body's acclimated to.
Yeah, it might be bad for you to eat an apple because you eat so poorly.
The doctors are like, do not eat anything with any antioxidants.
Wait, do you mean poorly as in bad food, or poorly as in I just eat slices of bread?
Both.
Both.
They go hand in
both.
hand.
Yeah.
You get those off Sesame Street.
And I'm not saying I eat much better than you, but the doctor didn't tell me my body was shutting down.
Yeah. What's your typical meals for the day, John?
Yeah, John, tell us what you eat during the day.
Tell us what you eat every day.
Dave's mad that I'm making fun of him.
Yeah, tell us what you eat, man.
Tell me how you're holier than thou.
Oh, dude, imagine if Sesame Street had a fentanyl problem. Elmo's just leaning, just leaning on the corner.
Dude, it is funny to think about if I was just like, Dave, you eat poorly, and you're trying to dodge it, and you're like, yeah, what if Elmo had 5 legs?
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy? If Elmo,
no, Dave,
was a drug addict?
Dave, you really have a problem. And he's wearing a beanie.
he's wearing a Stussy hat.
And Elmo's with your
Dave,
wife
we're
with
all
no
worried
legs.
about you. Fingerless glove.
Please start wearing fingerless gloves.
Hey, I'll bring them back. I'll bring back fingerless gloves.
Get spikes on the knuckles too.
Dude, it's 2024. We are bringing back fingerless gloves.
I'm okay with that.
Dude, we are bringing back You heard it on Reggae 101 in the goddamn afternoon. We are bringing back fingerless gloves.
Should we get some fingerless gloves for the show this weekend?
No, I was kidding. But also, we should. Okay, yeah, we should. Let's do it.
Okay, fingerless gloves.
Let's get fingerless gloves, and yeah, I mean, I just want to start a new fashion thing. You know what I mean? So fingerless gloves.
Well, it's not a new thing. You just be reamping it.
Dude, imagine shoes with like not like the front cut off, but just like your toes poking out, like how like the look of fingerless gloves.
Toeless shoes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think those are just sandals.
No, if you actually had like,
you gotta picture exactly what I'm thinking about. It's like
I know
like
what
you
you're
know how like
talking about.
yeah, it's like your toes are poking out, but there's like sleeves on your toes.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
But also, I do want to plug this show quick to the two people that are listening.
Yeah,
Come
that
to
works.
Fargo Brewing Hall on Friday. Dave's gonna be on. I got
Nice.
some people on it. It's gonna be fun.
Right on.
It's at 8:00. The thing that sucks though is that the Timberwolves are playing at the same time,
Oh,
that's
no.
and that sucks a lot.
Maybe
'Cause
they'll
if they
put it
would have
on.
lost, if the Timberwolves would have lost, which I didn't want, I want the Timberwolves to win. But if they would have lost, I probably would have made like $500 more.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's not great.
That's not great.
But
it's-
they won, and so I get to be happy, which is good.
Just bet money on them and get $500 that way.
I lose even more money.
yeah.
Put it all in the Dogecoin.
Nice.
All in the dough. Do you have crypto, Dave?
I have Sheeb. I bought like 21 million Sheeb coin. so if it goes to $1, I have $21 million. Let's just hope.
Wait. You got 21 million sheep coins?
Yeah, because I bought it when it was super, super cheap. And now it's gone up, so I'm already up like 500. But, yeah, so if it goes even higher up, then it'll make a lot of money. So,
Yeah. Gonna buy some
If
of
it
these.
goes to $1 a coin?
yeah, if it goes to $1, I technically have, 21. So it's 21.5 million. So, I mean, times 1. So, that's just a fugazi dream. But
Ooh.
some people hope, I dumped my Doge and put it into Sheeb.
Dude, crypto's crazy. There's people that have made so much money off of it.
It's ridiculous. Bitcoin's back up too, so people are just making the rich
Gee
get
whiz,
richer.
Bitcoin's back up.
Well, and on that, actually, our time is up. So
All right. Well, everyone that listens, I want you to know that you can do anything you put your mind to.
yeah,
Honestly, I'm kidding. You can't. I mean, what are we talking about? You're listening to this radio station.
7 a.m. You got nothing going on.
they for sure did
maybe
not
you-
put their mind to that. They put the Seek channel on.
And neither can we. I want to make one thing also clear. No one can. But specifically, you listening to this, you can't. And, listening.
Okay.
So, it's real. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely.
see
Thanks
ya.
for calling in, John. We'll see you this weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.